For the first time ever, a Diddy John Doe accuser speaks out. This is unbelievable.
Pascal, you are now rocking with that dude Pascal.
What's up, y'all? The Diddy train has been absolutely insane as of late. As of recently, Jay-Z has been pulled into the vortex of all of this craziness. And honestly, I leave up to you what you think. You know, the court of public opinion, I think, is wavering. It's been fairly polarizing. It's been kind of split down the middle. Some of y'all think that he has something to do with some of these things that he's being alleged of doing, and some of y'all don't. But I leave you with that question. What are your thoughts on that? This is not what we're here to talk about, though. This John Doe, this Diddy John Doe, has now spoken out on CNN, of all places, CNN, and has dropped some very, very unbelievable things revolving around when they were working as a bodyguard at a Diddy white party. And what he says Diddy did to them is absolutely insane. So let's take a look at this video right here.
According to your lawsuit, you were hired by a security firm to work security at one of the infamous white parties that was thrown by Sean Combs in the Hamptons. What was that experience like?
At first, he was incredibly friendly, very gracious.
So you had a friendly chat, and then
Dude is silhouetted, and he's got one of those, his face, his voice has been changed. Okay, he's got a voice changer thing, modulation, or whatever you want to call it. This is definitely somebody who's not trying to get out here all up in the videos and all that stuff as well. That's something very interesting in my personal opinion.
according to your lawsuit, at some point later in the night, Sean Combs himself offered you a drink. This didn't come from staff or someone holding a tray of drinks. It came from him directly.
Correct. The first drink started to have some effect on me. And I just thought, wow, these are really strong drinks. It wasn't until the second drink, and it was already too late, that I realized that there was something wrong with the drinks. Sadly, Sean Combs was waiting in the wings. He was watching from some sort of vantage point. And once I was in a helpless position and he was sure that he was in a position of power, then he took advantage of the situation.
Now, again, remember, a lot of these allegations are pretty much the same. They kind of have the same pattern in a way. They go to this party, they drink something that might be, tainted. And of course, all hell breaks loose after that. That's when the crimes ensue. What's interesting about this one, though, is that this guy was at this party and, from my understanding, was working on behalf of Diddy. So this is interesting, let's continue.
You allege that you were forcibly pushed into an SUV by Sean Combs. That act alone, according to your lawsuit, left you in considerable pain. And then once inside the vehicle, your lawsuit says plaintiff was held down by Combs, who overpowered him while he struggled to escape due to the effects of the drugs in his system. And it goes on to say that he saw you.
I was screaming. I was telling him to stop. It was incredibly painful. And he was acting like it was nothing. And he seemed to be disconnected from it. But it was aggressive beyond belief.
Okay. And of course, on here it says representatives for Combs did not comment, but at the time of the original complaint released a blanket statement regarding the complaint, and others filed at the same time. And it says Mr. Combs and his legal team have full confidence in the facts, their legal defenses, and the integrity of the judicial process. Let's see if there's anything more that's being said after that. In court, the truth will prevail that Mr. Combs has never essayed anyone, adult or little, man or woman. Man, This is a very wild situation here. Let's keep it a bean. Yes, I feel like eventually there's going to be more and more people stepping forward. More and more people are going to step out and speak on what they experienced. I feel like there's going to be more testimony, more interviews coming from witnesses as well. That's what I truly believe. I feel like it's not only going to be just victims and potentially Jane and John Doe stepping forward, but I think that there's going to be more people that have witnessed crimes that are going to step forward and speak out. And I feel like it's going to be people that we've never heard of before. We never thought that they were a witness to anything of these types of actions. So I feel like that's coming very, very soon. But the other piece I want to say, though, is, and I guess the question I have is this going to happen? Is the next step going to happen where this judge is going to make this particular John Doe step forward and name himself publicly? Because he's on CNN right now. And I get it. I think that these particular victims and witnesses should stay under wraps and should stay safe, hide, etc. But the fact that he came out and he's doing this interview, and God only knows, this might just be a teaser. There might be more that they're coming out with, like a huge special that CNN is probably concocting right now. I mean, I'm just saying there might be a situation where his actual lawsuit he might be forced to step out from behind that pseudonym and have to put his name out here because of this particular interview as well. I mean, I'm just asking the questions. I'm not saying that's definitive. I'm not saying that that's going to actually happen, but still, anything's possible, right? I mean, right now in these streets, we got to be careful. And now, for a fact, Diddy is watching this. Diddy or his team is watching this, and watch them file a motion saying, hey, this particular John Doe that's saying that Diddy did these things to him in this SUV or this, in this ride, he needs to step forward, or this whole trial or this whole case should be thrown out, should be dismissed. Anything's possible. But anyway, what say you guys? This is very interesting and scathing information, heartbreaking, if it is 100% true. Anyway, guys, let me know what your thoughts. Comment down below. Hit that like button down below. Don't forget to crush that subscribe button, and we'll be talking soon, okay? We got a lot going on. Man, the news be newsing. Anyway, it's time to get going. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. We'll talk soon. This is The Pascal Show. Bye.
Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild.